Okay, so we've all been hearing the rumor being confirmed, and I figure I need to put a tutorial up, or a video up about this because when I opened my channel in 2012 and had it be all request channel, I got more requests for Motley than any other band, period, hands down. Which is why you see so many lessons from Motley on the channel. But it is official. When I first heard it, I didn't really know what to think because rumors are rumors, and then you start hearing about John 5. And so the first thing I did was reach out to my best bud Les, which is Mick Mars' son, and asked him, his thoughts on it. And this is last night, but the official statement was released today. Let me read that first. Motley Crue releases official statement on the retirement of guitarist Mick Mars. While change is never easy, we accept Mick's decision to retire from the band retire from the band due to the challenges with his health. We have watched Mick manage his, I'm not going to say this right, ankylosing spondylitis for decades, and he has always managed it with the utmost courage and grace. To say enough is the ultimate act of courage. Mick's sound helped define Motley Crue from the minute he plugged in his guitar at our very first rehearsal together. The rest, as they say, is history. We'll continue to honor his musical legacy. We will carry out Mick's wish and continue to tour the world as planned in 2023. No doubt it will take an absolutely outstanding musician to fill Mick's shoes, so we are grateful that our good friend John 5 has agreed to come on board and join us moving forward. We'll see all you crew heads out on the road, Vince, Tommy, and Nikki. I'm honored to carry on Mick's legacy, and I am looking forward to playing these songs, says John 5. So I'm going to ask, it's going to be a busy video with comments. I mean, if you normally don't comment, go ahead and comment. I was actually a little bit sad, but I know Mick's been dealing with this disease forever, and I wondered decades ago how he was managing, to get around on stage. You could see that he's in pain, So to see him go this far until I think he's 71 now is pretty phenomenal. You got to admit. I had heard, I don't know if it was Vince or Tommy or both of them mentioned that when they wrap everything up, they're going to go out on all 4 cylinders, not 2. In other words, we're not going to bring in any other players. I found that kind of interesting. I liked the idea because you look at bands like Kiss, who now it's, that's a whole nother video, but it's not Kiss to me without Ace and Peter, and I know things happen. Whole different situation than this with Mick. But I love the idea of, going out the way you came in and going all these years. Yeah, they had 𝐂𝐒𝐈 for one album. I believe it was just one album. Then after that, Vince was back. I mean, they have put their stamp on metal in the 80s just more than any band, in my opinion. Mick's, his sound, his tone that he gets is just phenomenal. It's amazing. It always has been, and he changes it from album to album. As well as his songwriting, as far as if you listen to one album, say the Too Fast for Love album, that raw rock and roll, you go to Shout at the Devil and it's just metal. Like, they changed, and their image changed. Motley was just, they did it, and they did it right. He's definitely an underrated player. He was never like the virtuoso guy, but when you listen to, whether it's Girls, 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 I don't care what song it is, they are catchy guitar riffs that he wrote, and they're really unique, his own, which is hard to do as a player. So that's, it's a little sad in that aspect. Now, John 5, obviously phenomenal player, great player. It looks like he's going to be doing the live tour. On paper, Mick's still in the band. I don't know if that means if Motley records another album, would Mick be playing and writing the songs for that album? I would hope. That's just me. And then John 5 doing all the live stuff. I guess time will have to reveal that. Be interesting, it's just going to be strange to look on stage with Motley and not see Mick up there. So it's kind of sad in a sense, just knowing that reality. But such is life, right? Things change. So you know my opinion on it. And Les had told me. Here's what he said. Just a little thing that he had mentioned. If it's John 5 to replace my pop, I think it would work out. He's actually pretty good friends with my pop. So I'm sure John has Mick's blessing. Mick's obviously being very cool about it. And he's always been very cool and laid back and humble. So it's just, it is what it is. And we'll wait to see what goes on with it. I hope that he's still writing with them, and if they do any more albums, which I'm sure they will, that Mick's the guy doing it. So, what are your thoughts? Put it in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like, but more importantly, smash the subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, we're heading towards 200,000, guys. I want to get there, and I want to get there fast. It's never fast enough. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second and do that. And feel free to follow me on social media and all that good stuff. And that's it. All right. Until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Keep rocking.